Today, I'll be speaking about my favorite miniature painters who have inspired me and helped me during my miniature painting journey.
That the entirety of the cosmos is accessible to each and every individual's mind, connecting to the great mind, the great spirit.
Welcome back to the channel, collectors. So I don't profess to be a very good miniature painter, but the thing is, I've been always trying to improve my skill for the past 2 to 3 years. These painters have been helping me very proactively, and I really appreciate their help. So here are some inspirational painters who have helped me and gave me tips along the way and inspired me to become a better miniature painter. So if you're ready, let us begin. So first and foremost, we have Krzysztof. I can't pronounce his full name, but we'll call him Chris or Redev for this case. Okay, so Krzysztof, I first met him at Scale Model Challenge last year, but we've been speaking on and off for the past 2 years, going to 3 years already. This is his latest project, which is his Succubus, which is crazy phenomenal. I've seen many of his works online, and before that, he was supposed to have a class this year at our studio. So we were supposed to paint Estrella together, but unfortunately now, due to the pandemic, we are all stuck in our own countries, and I'm really eager to have him come to Singapore and visit us as a friend and teach us some of his skills. So this piece right here by Krzysztof, he painted this, and I actually saw it in person in SMC, and it's really mind-blowing. If you ever have the chance to speak to him, I believe that he is, in my opinion, the master of understanding of light, and I think that his works really speak for himself. The depth of understanding where he speaks about where light should be placed and the shapes, I think is just very remarkable. And I remember it all started from this Elf Girl tutorial, and I think from there you can really see all his amazing skills. You can go check out his patrons in the links below. Alright, next we have David Cowell. So David has been a very big influence because I'm always very attracted to how he does his ambient lighting and temperatures, and I think it's really amazing. As you guys can see in this picture over here, the lady on this airship really looks like there is a sunset and there's this warmth to this miniature, and I think it's just really remarkable. So David has gone through this phase where he went with all the craziest colors. Right here, as you guys can see, he painted like most things at night with neon glows and everything, and I think those were really interesting. But since that phase, he has really progressed beyond that, and now look at his work. This is Seth, this gladiator, and it looks phenomenal. If you look at that 360 picture, the understanding of light and color is just exquisite, so beautiful. And I really enjoyed my interactions with David because we happen to be rather in the same time zone, and we can talk about the miniatures of our current work and stuff that we like. And he's been showing me some of his work in progress, and trust me, it's really amazing. My favorite piece from David Cowell is this elf lady in the jungle, and I look forward to replicating this effect on one of the future busts that I'm going to be painting really soon. Alright, next up we have Kasha. So Kasha has been a really good friend, and she's been to Singapore twice. Okay, so the first time she came, she did a Lady Olinda class with Texas Lab Miniatures or Nico Galaxy. So we actually purchased the Lady Olinda, which got bronze in a Golden Demon. Looking at that artwork right here, it's really amazing, and you should really see it in real life because the lines are so fine and so precise. You have no idea how she does it. But we managed to go to her class, and what's the best part? We got to see how she did these crazy patterns and lines, and guess what? She does it just like a 3D printer. She's insane. So the next time she came, I actually commissioned her to paint Marathi, my favorite miniature from the Games Workshop range. So as you can see right here, this Marathi, I've seen it in real life when we were at Scale Model Challenge, and boy, it was a real mind blower to have seen it in real life. It got silver for the Masters category, and I think it was really amazing. And when she brought it here, I finally could put it in the studio cabinet, and it was really awesome to see it in real life and to have her teach me how this miniature was actually painted and to give guidance on the Marathi. Unfortunately, I'm still really behind time on Marathi, and I haven't spent a lot of time painting Marathi sometime soon, alright? So she's been to Singapore twice, and for her second class, she did the Shaki bus. But as you can see, it's not all about painting when we have guests over to Singapore. Sometimes we just have some fun, and that's us catching some prawns, alright? In my opinion, Ruben Martinez is one of the most inspirational miniature painters in the world. My one and only interaction with him was when I went to a scale model challenge last year, and he was very encouraging and very positive. As you guys can see on his page, he's always very willing to share tutorials, and I've been very influenced by how he paints because he always includes in the cast shadow, which I feel is a very essential part in miniature painting. So if you guys can look at this orc bust over here, I've incorporated a lot of these lessons and textures into how I paint currently. So if you've been watching my 90-minute tutorials of how I paint speed paint miniatures, a lot of these speed paint miniature techniques are very heavily influenced by Ruben Martinez. Right here you will see Ulrich the Slayer. So Ulrich the Slayer is a really amazing piece. At Scale Model Challenge, when everyone was packing their pieces, the only piece that was left on the open category was Ulrich the Slayer. So I really stood there, admired, and tried to study the piece. I waited there about 20 minutes until Ruben Martinez showed up, and I could ask him all the questions about Ulrich the Slayer. So I think it was really an amazing experience just to speak to him, and just for him to share his experiences about winning and losing. And sometimes, as he mentioned, the important part is not about winning, it's all about meeting other people and learning from all the other pieces and these competitions. And this Star Killer in real life is really amazing. I've seen his piece in real life and just mind-blowing. Alright, fanboy time. Mind-blowing. So next up we have Arnau. So my interaction with Arnau was kind of strange. I stood there for an hour or so while he painted at the Vallejo colours, and we actually had the opportunity to work on a piece. While he worked on the 75mm piece, I worked on the 35mm scale. Unfortunately, the project didn't come to fruition on my end, but the opportunity for me to work with Arnau and ask him about colours and how I can improve the piece was really an experience to remember, and I really learned a lot from Arnau. So why Arnau really stands out is, to my knowledge, he is one of the first to use this extreme cast shadow. As you guys can see on this bust over here, he really uses the cast shadow to showcase the scene and how this monster is peeking out from a door. And I think that's really amazing, and it's the first time I've seen a miniature being portrayed like this. He's used these techniques subsequently on the succubus and many other miniatures. So in Scale Model Challenge, I got a chance to look at his work in real life, and it's just simply amazing. I've seen Lock and Load when it was still work in progress, and most importantly, I've seen Road Girl. Road Girl was just seriously mind-blowing, and I think that piece really caught my eye, and that's why I eventually bought Road Girl, and I want to paint it up just like how he painted the Road Girl. So next up we have Craft World, who is Marko and Alex, and I've met them at Taiwan Model Show last year. I've got the opportunity to follow their class in Australia and look at the amazing results of this class. I'm really envious of them having a class in Australia, and I really hope to attend one of their classes one day. They come really highly recommended by many of my friends, and I hope that I have the opportunity to attend one of their classes. So as you guys can see in some of their works, they always have this color shift, hidden color looking thing, and I think it's just really mind-blowing to see how they do it. I find it very interesting. For me, I really had the privilege to meet them in the Taiwan Model Show, and I've seen this amazing Orc Shaman which Alex has painted. So I really hope one day we get to meet again after this pandemic, and I get to learn from you guys. So these are some of my favorite painters who have influenced the way I paint. I'm going to just run through some honorable mentions who also have influenced me, and I hope to really get to know them more and learn from them in the future. First and foremost, we have Mihaus. So I remember last year when we were at SMC, when Mihao didn't get gold for something, our heart sank, and eventually he got platinum medal for this model right here. Just really amazing. And recently he painted the dragon from Carol Rudick, and I really like how it turned out. Next, leading on is Carol Rudick. Carol is one crazy guy. I have no idea how he can paint so well, and he can also sculpt. Look at this dragon head that he sculpted. He sculpted a whole range of dragons. You should go check him out. And he has many other projects from his Carol Rudick art page where the bust and the stuff is just simply mind-blowing. The quality, wonderful. And last but not least, Land Studio.
I don't even need to talk about him. He's just crazy. I have no idea how he paints like a computer. Everything is perfectly smooth, everything is perfectly blah blah blah.
Just look at this lady at the lake. I have nothing to say. Looking at the pieces in real life, they look exactly how they look in the photograph.
Just crazy.
So are there any painters that you like? Did I miss out anyone? Or anyone that I should check out? Just let me know in the comments below. You know all that stuff. You know the drill. Like, share, hit the bell notification icon because we're posting videos every day. You don't want to miss out on any of these videos because I hope that we can become better miniature painters together. Also, I hope that if you can afford it, head on to our Patreon, become a $2 Patreon today. $2 patrons get extended play footage to many of my tutorials and you get to scrutinize every stroke that I do. Also, I'd like to thank my patrons for allowing me to make videos like this and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you guys!